Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Rybuys. Today, I'm just going to go over some of the used CDs I've just gotten recently. I had a great deal. The state of Massachusetts had like a no tax weekend thing just recently. So most stores, of course, that support that or whatever around the area, of course, you don't pay tax for it. So again, a lot of deals were happening too with different stores. So I ended up kind of just capitalizing on that. I ended up getting a lot of just stuff I needed from stuff I put on a list a long time ago and just never picked up. Kept delaying to pick up, sort of thing, and no particular reason, of course. Just other stuff gets in the way, like usual or whatever, and you want to pick up other newer stuff or whatever. Again, you know how it works sometimes if you're a collector or you just buy music all the time. But anyway, I ended up scoring pretty well with bullmoose. I bought all this stuff from bullmoose. Minus the book. I'll show the book as well. But first and foremost, I do want to mostly why I made this video. Again, I want to show you the used stuff I picked up. But I kind of want this video to be a trajectory into the next video that I make, probably this coming weekend. I'll make a follow-up to this because how I'm going to start that is a Q&A. I'd like to give you guys a chance to kind of ask me some questions. Any questions you might have for me. I'd love to just see, of course, your questions that you would have for me, and then I will take a few of those and answer those. Depending on how many I get, of course, I'll sift through and pick them. If I only get a couple, I'll answer all of them, of course. But just have some fun with it, guys. Ask me anything you may want to know about the channel, about maybe my music collection, personal stuff. Again, limited on that, but again, ask away. And again, I'll pick the questions that I think are best and I'll answer those. I just think that's a little fun thing to do. And again, gives you guys a chance to get to know me a little bit better too on that side, or just know more about my collection and music taste or all that stuff outside of the stuff that I showcase. So again, I wanted to pause that and just say, hey, put a question down in the comments for sure. And then I will do a follow-up video this coming weekend after I get back from New Hampshire because I'm seeing Bad Religion for my birthday weekend. Super excited. But yeah, leave a question in the comments and I will definitely answer that in the next video. So I won't answer your question, of course, in the comments. I'll save those and make the video for it. So, and of course, I always appreciate you guys just commenting in general and just interacting with the video. So anyway, please do that. Leave a question for me. So a Q&A, that's what I'd like to do. So the next video I make will be just based off of that. I'll just be answering, of course, your guys' questions live in a sense, of course, making a video and responding to you guys. So we'll get into the CDs here. I got a nice little stack. Again, I got these all from bullmoose Music. You guys know how much I love them. And then I got a book as well. So again, these are artists that have been on my list for some time now. And I've wanted to get them, wanted to pick them up. This first one I'm going to showcase, I actually almost got her discography or was trying to get it on vinyl. I was going to go that route. And it's not that they're super expensive, but again, I was able to find the CDs of the ones that I wanted from her. Again, super cheap at Bullmoose. So I just went the CD route finally because they had everyone that I wanted. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get them. They're pretty cheap. I'm going to step away from the vinyl side of it and just get them. Anyway, the artist is PJ Harvey. Finally happy to have, again, some of her stuff. Again, these are used, so, ignore the cracks and all that stuff. But I ended up getting, again, the chunk of CDs that I did want from her. I'm not saying I don't want the other stuff. Maybe get those things down the line, the other albums that I don't have. But I picked up 5 of her albums. So I got Dry. Oh, yeah, sorry. I got to be better about showing the insides and everything for anybody that may want to see them. And then I got To Bring Me Your Love. Sorry, did I say that right? To Bring You My Love, sorry. Got this one. Again, some damage on the back, but we'll take care of that. Inside. I've always listened to PJ Harvey. Great artist. I always listened to it via streaming. And when I had my iPod back in the day, I used to have some of these albums. I had like 4 of these albums on my actual iPod. And I know iPods back in the day, right? I'm happy to have, of course, the physicals of these. Rid of Me. This is the other one. Great album for sure. I think this is my favorite one by her. Insides. Again, a lot of these are in good condition for the most part. Again, there's some little cracks on the cases, but again, I take care of that stuff on my own. So this one too. This one is called Stories from the City, Stories from the Sea. I always mess that one up just because it's such a lengthy title, and it's also kind of a bit of the same. But anyway, I got this one. And I love her stuff. PJ Harvey's a very excellent songwriter, artist. So if you haven't heard her for whatever reason, check her out. Let me know if you do have her, if you're into her as well. Obviously, she's been around for a while. That's the inside of that. So, happy to have those. I got PJ Harvey, like I said. Next one, again, I bought the book for this artist, and I had bought one of his solo albums. This was probably a couple months ago now. So I want to get into more of his solo stuff because I have all of his band stuff, and the artist is Iggy and Iggy Pop and obviously the Stooges. I have all of their stuff, but I didn't have a lot of his solo stuff, even though I've heard a good amount of it. So I wanted to rectify that. Of course, I started as I found that random solo album before that I got. A couple people were mentioning that's not one of his good ones, but like I honestly don't care. I like a lot of his stuff and I respect him as an artist, so I do want to pick up most of his discography. And the album I did pick up, I do enjoy. So I'm also into some obscure stuff. So anyway, I ended up getting, of course, Iggy Pop. Got this cool deluxe edition. Sorry, this is the only new one I got out of the whole used stack. So it's just easier to say they're all used because again, there's only one new album. But I got this one new because this was actually a great deal. I got this for like $11, and it's the deluxe one, so it comes with a lot of extra content, as you can see. I just thought that was really cool, so I ended up getting that, and then I got the Idiot. Again, this one's used. I was very happy to have that. I know those are pretty much like some of his best as well. And then I got this live album, Live in New York. I was listening to this. This is really good. It's a really good live album. And as I was getting older with music and just artists in general that I listen to, starting to get more into live albums, especially from older artists. I just think they used to do it well. And they used to pick, of course, recordings from shows that were probably either their best or were recorded at their highest quality, or at least they tried to. And that's the difference versus like some of these artists that just like crap out live albums all the time just to make, of course, extra money or to maybe hit their recording contract limit or whatever to get out extra albums. So anyway, I got those. I'm gonna start off there with those, and again, I'm gonna pick up a couple more of his more recently. But again, they had them used, those ones, except for of course the new one, the new album that I bought, and they were a good deal. So I ended up just going with it and getting them, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna get these for now, and then I'll go and hunt down the rest of them. This next one is a band that, of course, I know pretty well. I know a lot of their stuff. I just never really owned their stuff, and again, they were on my list. I was always more of a Metallica fan growing up. And then, of course, some stuff shifted as well. I like Megadeth. I'll get into a little side story about them as well. But I ended up picking, of course, up some Megadeth albums. Please let me know if there's anything I definitely should pick up. I know there's two other ones I definitely want to get. But I ended up picking up these ones here. So Peace Sells, But Who's Buying? Again, great deal. I got these. And honestly, Megadeth albums are actually usually pretty pricey. You try to get these new, they're usually like 16 to 20 bucks, honestly. It's kind of crazy. So getting them used, and they were all in really good condition. I ended up getting Euthanasia. This one here, this is the one that my stepbrother, when I was growing up, had a copy on vinyl. And he was into like Iron Maiden and Metallica and stuff like that. I remember this album cover art actually kind of creeping me out as a kid, but it was very intriguing to me. It was just very creative as well. I always thought this album cover art was really awesome. It also, as a kid, it was kind of scary, but like, you look at it now, it's just such a cool creative cover art and everything. So anyway, got this one as well. Again, I got them all really cheap, like pretty much $5, $6. And what I love about bullmoose too is, you spend money there, you have a reward system with them, so that you collect points, and then you can take dollars off of course, albums that you have, whatever. So I try to save those up quite a bit too, and then you can knock off like 30, $40 off your total. Which is really awesome. Always feels good, of course, because you're saving money. But jumping into the next one, I got Rust in Peace. Again, this one's, again, all these were in good condition, the Megadeths. This is the only one that has kind of, if you can see it, just a little crack down the line there. But that's okay with me. Again, I could swap that out, no problem. But, I think the ones that I definitely need to have. And then, of course, I have Countdown to Extinction. Another album cover art that I think is just so awesome. I've always thought this was like super iconic. It's just such an awesome album. Anytime you see it, I actually kind of want to get this one and Euthanasia on vinyl just because it's like, of course, that bigger art. So, of course, now that I have some, I've bitten the bullet on actually owning their stuff. I know some people might say, like, how the heck did it take you so long? Again, there's just stuff that gets pushed back, delayed, whatever, on your own buying schedules, of course. And not that I was never not into Megadeth, I just didn't appreciate them as much as I did like Metallica at one point. So I pushed more onto that side than anything. And then again, more recently, I was like, man, I got to get some of their stuff. They're very good. Of course, definitely some of their albums for sure. So I ended up picking up again, these 4. So there's like 2 other ones I definitely want, but let me know if there's anything else I should definitely have outside of those 4 that I showed, of course, and I'd love to hear your feedback, especially if you're a Megadeth fan. So, but anyways, that's the CDs that I got. And like I said, I just want to make a quick video to showcase that stuff for you guys, but more or less the video was to tell you guys to leave a question down below, because I do want the questions and answers that I can do for a video coming up, so I can, again, answer those questions. And I couldn't make a long enough video, just say, hey guys, leave me a question and I'll get back to you. You know, it'd be a 30-second video of that. So I just wanted to kind of mix them in, but I want to make sure I'm highlighting that. So anyone's watching, leave a question down below. And again, that next video I make, it will be the answers for those, okay? And again, I just want to highlight the book. Because I'm getting into Iggy a lot, I bought a book of his. I have another one coming too, but it is more of his artistic side of things, of how he sees his work and everything, and kind of some of the writings and stuff for it. So that one's definitely more of like just that art kind of book, and then this is going to be an actual like storyteller book. So very excited to start reading this and just listening to his music at the same time. It's how I am as a reader with especially musicians' books. I listen to their stuff while I'm reading. It's just something I'm able to do. So anyway, I got that. Very excited to start reading that. Again, guys, that's it. That's pretty much what I had. Let me know what you've been listening to recently, what you've picked up. And again, I don't want to keep repeating it, but I do want to make sure I highlight, leave a question down below. That's mostly what I wanted to make this video for, and I figured I'd make it fun by showing you guys the used CDs I picked up from the little sale they had this past weekend. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well, of course. I appreciate your time hanging out with me. I hope you're well, and I'll talk to you very soon. Looking forward to hearing your questions. All right, later.